Hello. I didn't do a video yesterday, so this is the first one since Saturday. I had a bit of a, I don't know, I just went out for a drink on Saturday night at my mate's party, and sort of wish I hadn't went. At the same time, it wasn't horrible, but I just hate being drunk. I started texting and ringing people when I was drunk, people that I used to get gear off and things like that, and promising them I would meet up with them. So I'm just creating headaches for myself in the future by doing that. But yeah, just yesterday I was just sitting full of regret, really, for what had happened the night before. It wasn't anything crazy, although I did have a close call. I had a close call with the police. I was very, very lucky. Basically, I had not planned on drinking, and I did end up having a couple of pints, and I was supposed to be driving, but then when we were leaving, I'm a bit ashamed to say, but I did drive, and the police pulled me over straight away because of a turn that I did. Basically, I did a U-turn, and you're not supposed to do a U-turn on that road, but everybody does it. But anyway, the police pulled me over for that, and they breathalyzed me immediately. So I'd sort of put a penny under my tongue, because it's like a myth that if you put a penny under your tongue, it'll make the reading lower. But it did come up at 35 on the breathalyzer, and 35 is the limit. So if I had blown 35.1, I would have been over. So the policeman said I was very, very lucky and to get straight home. So for me, that's a sort of unusual thing to happen, because I have been pulled over by the police multiple times and lost my license before. I've also been stopped by the police multiple times. I have a long list of charges for drug offences. So this was a change of pace. It was actually a bit of fortune when it comes to dealing with the police. Now, I was a bit drunk, but I don't know, I could still drive and things. I feel a bit bad for doing that, because it could have been a lot worse. But yeah, I'm just a bit ashamed of that night in general. But that's not the reason I'm on here making these channels. I don't really consider myself an alcoholic or anything, but I do know I have an addiction problem, because as soon as I started drinking, I just wanted more drink. So it's nothing different. I recorded a video in the bathroom at this place. It was a birthday party, and I recorded a video, but I haven't actually watched it back yet. I must have been going to post it or something. I actually just noticed it there now when I started to record this one. So yeah, I don't know what to say today, but yeah, even the video I recorded on Saturday, I'd taken quite a few benzos. Well, I took a full Xanax bar, which does get me, it just gives me a bit of false confidence, really. So I was just relying on having the Xanax that night, and I thought I'd be fine, but my anxiety was through the roof, because it was people I used to party with, and everyone there who was at the party basically knows about my addiction to the stronger stuff. So I needed a drink just to get me through that. But yeah, I'm just sort of full of regret about that night. But again, that's not what this channel's about. It's not about drinking or anything. So I just really wanted to get that off the chest, because that's what happened on the weekend. I didn't make a video yesterday because I was feeling terrible yesterday. I've been feeling really terrible the past few days. Even before I went out on Saturday, I was feeling rough. I don't know what it is really. It's not even the addiction now. It's just I feel very hopeless, and I'm trying to be more positive, but it's not easy to be positive. I don't know. Going out for that drink didn't really help me anyway, so I know that sober life is the life that I need right now, and I think I need a bit of patience as well, because I'm expecting everything to be miraculously fixed. But this time last week was the day after I used, so I need to give it some time. It is actually quite hard for me to record these videos because I'm honestly not really speaking that much. I'm staying by myself an awful lot, so I am very lonely at the minute, and it's sort of loneliness out of fear of being with people. I don't really feel comfortable when I'm with people anymore. I don't even feel comfortable when I'm by myself either, so I'm lost at the minute. Yeah, as I was saying, I do feel lost at the minute, and sort of doubting myself. I don't really feel many cravings at the minute, which is good. But again, I'm just very uneasy. I don't have any patience really. I just want everything to be resolved, everything that I'm going through, and the problem is I have to wait. So I think I need to start getting a routine into my day. I stayed in bed today until after 1 o'clock, and then I sat in bed. I woke up at 1 o'clock basically, and I sat in bed until 2:30 or 3 even. It's about 3 o'clock now, maybe 3:30 now, so I'm literally just not long out of bed, and yeah, I'm just now going to get my subs. I'll be going to a boxing club later tonight, so hopefully that will make me feel a bit better. I'll get talking to some people, so hopefully lead to doing some more positive things. But yeah, guys, I'm just really struggling at the minute, just with my life. I've no motivation really to do anything, so I need to engage more with the online community as well as the community where I live. I'm just finding it hard to do that, and sort of stopped replying to comments and things, just not because I'm avoiding it or anything. I'm just sort of not comfortable really doing anything at the minute. I'll go in here and get my Suboxone, and I don't know, guys, I'm really struggling now. Yeah, again, I don't have much to say. Feeling a bit of shame because of the other night, but probably also don't feel too good because I had a drink. Every time I have a drink, I get a bit depressed afterwards. Usually after I have a drink, I would use, but I think because I used so recently, I didn't really have that urge. So I've been smoking weed as well, but weed really, I've realised over the past few years that weed is really not helping me. All it really does is help you for the moment that you're stoned, but it doesn't really, it just leads on to being lazy and procrastinating an awful lot, putting things off. Even getting my subs today, I just lay in bed procrastinating, and started to reply to a couple of comments I had on Saturday's video, and now I'm recording this, so sorry for the negativity that I'm bringing in these videos. I don't mean to be so negative. I'm sort of losing touch on why I even started these videos, because if I'm not engaging in the help that's online, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm going to try and keep the routine up. I missed Sunday's day of recording a video, so I'll keep doing it this week. I'll keep recording them, and hopefully I can get somewhere. I was supposed to go to a meeting today, a recovery meeting, but I didn't go. So again, I'm putting things off when I shouldn't be. If anyone can sort of remind me even, or try and motivate me just really to get to a meeting and how to get involved in 12 steps and things, because I've never really given the 12 steps a shot. I've always been against Narcotics Anonymous because I haven't really related to people there. As I say, not a lot of people who are opiate addicts would go to meetings over here. It's mostly just people who struggle with weed and coke and things, which is a problem, but for me it's a different sort of problem. I do relate to alcoholics a bit because they tend to be drinking alone and things like that, whereas people who use coke, it's more of a party drug and stuff like that. So it's a bit more sociable, but the way that I would use drugs is very one-to-one, like on my own. So I don't know, I'm just sort of speaking whatever comes to my head today, but I'm not really making a lot of sense. If anyone again can help me, I do really appreciate the comments and things, so I will get back to people today. As I say, I'm just feeling very unmotivated, but I am staying clean, which is good. When I say clean, I mean clean from opiates, so I'm sort of beating that problem, but at the same time I'm using other drugs and alcohol as a band-aid, or not even alcohol, but I'm just using weed as a crutch really for my opiate addiction. So I don't know, guys, I'm just sort of surviving at the minute, and I'm not thriving really. But again, sorry for this video today. There's nothing really positive for me to say. I did mean to talk about some topics. I was sort of feeling better on Saturday, you could sort of say, but at the same time I was using pregabalin and other drugs to help my motivation, and all that really does is teach me how to not do it by myself. So I'm sort of training myself to need drugs to help me through this, and you can't use a chemical to fix these problems. These problems need to be fixed with a sober mind, and I'm not letting myself do that. So I'm going to end the video now because it's quite a long one, and sorry for anyone who's watched the whole video. I'm just sort of speaking without real content behind my words, so I think I'll just go. But thanks for anyone who's keeping up with me, and I'll try and bring more positivity to these videos and reflect on my addiction and how I can overcome it. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Be safe. Stay clean.